Okay, welcome everyone. This is your Saturday morning DubLiHelp.com Google Hangout for April 2nd, 2016. I have with me Mr. Richard Beck. Richard, how are you, sir?
Doing good. Doing good.
Okay, good. Glad to have you this Saturday morning. We'll get started here in just a minute. Welcome viewers for checking in with us, whether you're watching this live or on replay. We're certainly glad you checked in with us this Saturday morning. We do these hangouts twice a day or twice a week, actually, this time period, Saturday mornings, and then Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. as well, Central Time here in the United States. These hangouts we do here at DubLiHelp.com are designed strictly for the shopping experience of DubLi. This is not the make money with DubLi, work at home with DubLi side of that station. You can find it on this website if you're watching here at DubLiHelp.com, a link to that. But these hangouts we do here at DubLiHelp.com are designed strictly for the shopping experience to maximize your cash back experience with DubLi. And this morning on Saturday mornings, we just do questions and answers. We got a couple for you we'll get to here in just a bit, but below this broadcast window, again, if you're watching this on DubLiHelp.com, you'll see a list of all of our hangouts and topics that we'll be doing for the current month. Now, it'll be updated probably this weekend, so you'll get the new schedule for April. And then at the very bottom of the page, below that list, there's a link for questions if you want to submit a question. And we encourage you to do that whether you want to know anything about us or questions primarily about DubLi and the cashback experience. If there's a topic or service, a product that you want to purchase and get utilizing the DubLi cashback experience and don't know how to do it, then we'll do the research for you and find out. And then we'll obviously you'll get that answer, and then possibly it'll be broadcast on these hangouts on Saturday mornings as well. Tuesday nights we usually have a topic. And the month of April, I can just, I've mentioned it before, it's going to be the rollout of all the new products and a few other things. But that list will be up here hopefully by the end of this weekend, and we'll get started with that. One of the other things we do with these hangouts at the very beginning is we just talk about current topics just for a couple minutes as we let people gather in and get settled. Then we get into the subject matter. So, Richard, any particular item you want to chat about or thing going on here?
I thought yesterday it was an April Fool's joke, but it's not. And that was the State Department's backing off on the email scandal of Hillary, and the FBI is too, because they're not sure what ground they're on, I guess, is because it's in the middle of an investigation. Well, I think the Clinton machine has once again succeeded in using the blackmail files at their leisure that they got from the old J. Edgar Hoover. So what you're saying is the FBI investigation is stymied, is over with and done? It's not done. They put it on hold because of the security matters, and they have to follow protocols. Yeah, I think that's called political intervention to the higher ups, and maybe some monetary increase for somebody along the way. Not that our country would have that in our government, I mean, unbelievable how crooked it can be. It's just ridiculous. We make fun of third world countries, and what do they call them? These banana republics type banana republics and stuff, and we're the worst of them all. Yeah, we used to do it with more finesse. Is what in my travels in Eastern Europe and in Russia, I used to say, well, our government just does it with a little more finesse than everybody else. But now they've gotten right into the gutter where they don't care, because nobody's been really, since Nixon, nobody's really had their head kicked in for it, right? I was reading just some stuff just recently, actually this week, on that Hillary issue. And I'm of the opinion that we could get, until you just told me now, which I believe yours to be accurate, but I was of the opinion that we could get a indictment any day, that they're not going to interview her. They're not going to waste any time. They're just going to go straight to the indictment. And that's going to be the end. I mean, they're not going to waste any time, not drag it out any further. Just boom, let's just do the indictment and get an indictment on her. Yeah, the yesterday from Reuters, it said State Department holds a review of Clinton emails at the FBI request.
See, yeah, but see, I think the FBI is telling them. I read that too, and let me tell you how I interpreted that.
Okay.
I interpreted that as the FBI saying, "Look, we've got need, so don't bother going for don't bother doing the interviews or doing anything that you have on the slate because we're doing it all. And you can have everything that we got."
Just keep in mind that Hillary got all the files from J. Edgar Hoover when he died when her husband was president. And that is a big package of blackmail, as everybody that's aware of. Those files were J. Edgar's personal influence files. So, well,
she's hinted around to a little bit of that stuff about the UFOs and everything. Why all of a sudden did that come, out onto the front burner? Because she was the only one talking about it. She goes, "Well, I think the general public needs to know." That's all she said. I think the general public needs to know. I don't know about what,
Well, I mean, keep in mind, this is the same woman that was having conversations with Eleanor Roosevelt while she walked around inside the White House and has admitted, "Oh, I talk to her all the time." When Bill was president, I thought, yeah, here we go, another lunatic. Yeah. And they did get married in Haiti. They did celebrate their wedding in Haiti, which is a kind of a unusual place, but it is the capital of voodoo. So I mean,
I'm call me ignorant, call me stupid, which people certainly call me worse, but or I've been called worse, but I have confidence that one way or another justice will prevail. And one thing I do have a tremendous amount of confidence in is that karma will prevail. And with all the bad things, if all that stuff is true that those people have done, then it's gonna come out, and it's gonna be dealt with.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if she gets elected, we need to redo the flag. Woman rides the beast.
Yeah,
drunk on her own power.
Yeah, it's interesting how no one has come out and said they'd leave if Hillary gets elected, but everybody's saying they'd leave if Trump gets elected.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, let's move on. So, okay, well, that's I guess all the nonsense that's going on over here, and I saw Belgium airport open today for service again, so that's all good for them over there, and hopefully they stay safe and no more of that nonsense going on. So.
Well, on a lighter note, though, did you see the state of Nebraska's personalized plate, the artwork that they had?
No, what is it?
Well, it was a seed sower, and the guy's carrying a bag of seeds, right, to be sown in the field because that's the state's icon. Well, somebody kind of adjusted the picture a little bit, and the bag that he's carrying with the seeds is a little bit unusual. Let's put it like that.
Oh, marijuana or pot or something?
No, more sexual.
All right. Well, sorry, you're going way above me, but we'll talk about it in the afterglow.
Yeah, anybody just do a search on the Nebraska state personalized license plate, and when you see the picture of the Roman kind of guy carrying his satchel with his arm extended, you'll catch it. It's pretty funny.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Well, the only update I have today on question-wise that we got this week and so forth continues to be, the input for, the updates coming out of DubLi, which we'll get here throughout the month. I do have a scheduled conference call on Tuesday this week. And yeah, with the DubLi people, they're in Florida. So, and then in Seattle as well. So I'm going to, I'll get an update, on that and figure out, when it's going to be rolled out. If it hasn't already been, it may be already done. So I've got a little bit of work to do for them on Monday, and then Tuesday we get to hear, the real deal. So If it hasn't happened already by then, my guess is by the end of the week we'll have something coming out. So the week from today, we'll be able to begin talking about some of the new products that they're rolling out. I don't think this Tuesday we're going to be able to do it. I will give an update, on the Tuesday night hangout on that. And again, like I said, the topics will all be updated over the weekend. I do expect a week from this Tuesday to have a hangout going over probably is going to be the back office, the new back office of DubLi. And we'll do a bunch of screen shares and do that. With a slight possibility, it could be the app, the app on the phone. So on Tuesday, but most of the topics for the month of April are going to be geared around the new products and services that DubLi is rolling out to its customers and how to implement them in your cashback experience. And then in the month of May, what we're going to do is we're going to begin to really dig into the applications of those, and how to do them. The bottom line is it's still the same stuff. I mean, it really doesn't matter, what kind of utensils you use. The bottom line is you're getting cash back. But what's key is the ease and use of it. And that's what I've always you've heard me go round and round about it, is that you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, so
right.
With the DubLi products, they're great products, you get cash back, but you got to make people use them. You got to make them easy enough and motivated enough and a reason why they want to use them, and that's really been my biggest, a bitch, if you want to, about how the system is run up to this point. And I do believe it's going to be addressed. I don't know at what level or what degree it's going to be addressed, but that issue is going to be addressed somewhat in these new products that are being rolled out. And I can tell you now and this is kind of what I like hearing, and I've already known that I knew this anyway. In the due diligence, people that have listened to these hangouts before know my background as mergers and acquisitions. And I do a lot of studying of management and management changes and why they change in politics and so forth. And there's been, DubLi hasn't been short of any of that stuff, certainly. But right now what they're doing right now is geared for the 2016 holiday season. That's what they're doing right now. It's geared for the Christmas season. And
Makes sense.
Yep, rolling it out right now. There's going to be, stuff like get back to school, even maybe a little bit of summer stuff. But really what they're doing now is to be geared to be in proper position for the holiday season.
Right.
When it rolls around. And that means people using the apps, using the back office, getting comfortable with it, rolling up the numbers and so forth of users, and be able to hit it hard, on the Christmas season, which, makes sense. But, in years past, they'd wait till November to do that.
Yeah, and now it's before Halloween, Christmas.
Yeah, and it just doesn't work that way. So, it's good to see, and we'll see how it rolls out this month, because we're going to get it all, and you viewers are going to get it all direct from us too. So you'll be able to get that and go from there. So that's really all the stuff I had for today, and it continues to be the rollout of the products for the month of April. And I'm sure we'll be talking about this next week as well on Saturday, amongst other things. So, have any questions you want to take over or want to look at it all? Anything?
I just had one person ask me, is there, what do you see in common with a lot of what you do on shopping with DubLi? And one thing I've noticed in common is the fact that the emails that I get from like Overstock and some of the promotional discounts from the vendors within, you can always count on the second week of the month, third, and 2 to 3 days before the end of the month for the onlines and actually physical locations too. So, I try to adjust my shopping for when I know I'm going to get the notices, because everybody, the marketing departments always send out the panic discounts when the first half of the month hasn't gone the way they want usually. And so that's when you can usually count on your better deals coming in later. So, just a little tip that, I always look for the emails, and I have established email accounts that are for nothing but going around to all the stores signing up so they send me their email information, their discounts, their notifications for sales. So.
And you bring up a topic that's, kind of, I'm sure, near and dear to many of our viewers and near and dear to me. And I got to tell you, that's one of my goals of 2016 is to clean up all my emails, clean up all that nonsense. I get so many emails every day, it's ridiculous. And it's getting worse, it's getting worse, it's getting worse. Hey, there's one thing I wanted to talk about too, just real briefly before we leave on this hangout. And that's, have you seen the markets here in the States?
No, this week I was tied up doing some other things, but I really didn't pay attention to any of the financial.
Well, the non-farm payroll came out, and that's the jobs report basically is all it is. But the kind of numbers are funny. I never listened to them. I haven't been watched. I mean, I don't think they've been accurate for probably 10 or 12 years. But the unemployment's at 5%. Where. I don't know that is, but they say it's 5%. And but anyway, the reason why I bring this topic up is because I believe, and this is just my gut feeling, that here in the United States, the economy is just going to take off and soar. I don't know what's telling me. I mean, I kind of know what it is, but I think in the near future we're going to see 22, 23, 24,000 level Dow, that high. Yeah, and the economy is coming back just like it was in the in the mid 90s, and even better. And there's going to be a ton of money to be made, here in the United States. And it doesn't matter who gets elected; it's irrelevant. I
was going to say, these showboats that we elect, folks, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's just one. There's something larger behind the scenes. Is the way I say that, and.
Yeah, I've been pretty optimistic on this market here in the United States, and I'm not saying it's going to, at every pocket it's going to be perfect. There may be a huge real estate crash, just like we had in 2008. Could be a lot worse.
10-year cycle. Yeah,
it's going to be isolated. It's going to be isolated to that one area, and it may be devastating, completely devastating in that one area, but it's not going to affect the other areas. Now, obviously, real estate affects everywhere, but it's not going to affect jobs in the economy. It may affect prices in real estate, but even student loans. I mean, the student loan collapses, even if the dollar uses its reserve status, which it basically has already. I still don't think that's going to be enough to hit this market. I see these things going on that are just one tick away from blowing up in a positive way, and everyone else is saying doom, 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 doom. I'm exactly opposite. I mean, that's just how I feel. I mean, very well, the doom may happen. I don't know, but I don't think so. I think it's going to go the other way. I think it's going to be unbelievably high on the upside, like it's never been. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do, and I mean, it's good for DubLi, it's good for us, but I think it's better. I mean, it's good for everyone, here in the States as well. So that's just my opinion. But the reason I bring that topic up and chatted about it here at the end of this hangout is the fact that, for whatever reason, this week I've seen 5 or 6, things I haven't seen in 7 or 8 years. That are all starting to ping, and we'll see what happens. It's going to be an interesting year.
Oh yeah.
Big summer this year for everyone, and so forth. So anyway, thanks for today, Rich. Any closing comments?
No, I was going to say, folks, just try to maximize your dollar by, using cash-backed systems whenever you can find them. Cash-back is a big thing. And we try to tell you how to utilize it on a lot of the Tuesday night hangouts too, is that there's ways to maximize your dollar, and it's your money is the way I put it to some of my friends. Hey, it's your money, but if I like getting some of mine back. End of story.
Very good. Very well put. Very well put. Excellent. Okay, thank you, viewers, for checking in with us again. If you're watching this live or on replay or even possibly listening on one of the radio stations we broadcast over the internet, thank you for taking your time to checking in with us this Saturday morning, April 2nd, here, 2016, and here in the United States. And I'm not going to tell you when we do these hangouts, I say it so many times I get tired of it. I'm sure everyone else gets tired of me saying it. So we do these hangouts a lot. That's, so we'll see you next week, a week from today, this same time period, and then on our Tuesday as well. So thank you, viewers, for checking in. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
Later.